Rome is home to 4 classic pasta dishes: cacio e pepe, gricia, carbonara, and amatriciana. So we are beginning our first ever 4-part series, featuring one every week. And after today, you too will be able to make the mother of all of them, the simple but beautifully executed cacio e pepe, because that's what we're cooking, and you are gonna love it. Let's cook. The food in Italy is simply amazing, and the secret is using regionally sourced ingredients that are seasonal and super fresh and of the highest quality. Cacio e pepe is a perfect example of Italian cooking. Only 3 ingredients: cacio, pepe, and spaghetti, or better yet, tonarelli. Cacio means cheese. In this case, because this is a Roman dish, it's Pecorino Romano. It is a hard, salty cheese often used for grating, and is made of sheep's milk. Pepe means pepper, as in black pepper. And of course, as always, freshly ground pepper makes all the difference. In fact, this one we're gonna toast to extract its full aroma. And the pasta, well, tonarelli is a kind of square spaghetti that is harder to find in our supermarkets, but spaghetti is perfectly acceptable, even in Rome. We are going to have so much fun. I cannot wait. Let's cook. But as always, first, let's get organized. The French call this mise en place, and all mise en place is having all the ingredients and the tools that you need right in front of you. Cooking is always about ingredients, time, and temperature, so that is why it's so important to find great ingredients and pay attention to technique. We'll prep all the ingredients, put them in what we call the conga line, which is nothing but the order in which they appear in the recipe. Mise en place is less stress. Let's prep.
Take it back. You can't go back. Take it back. You can't go back. Take it back.
And now it's time for shout-outs. These are the people that are cooking our food, taking pictures and letting us know about it. You should try it one day. Kathy made the fish tacos and they looked amazing. My brother Hugo made the pasta frutti di mare and it looked delicious. And one of our friends from YouTube, Sheila, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right, Schnee or something, Schnee. It sounds like it, that's how it reads. She made the ciocchino. In fact, she left a comment and then said, I had to come back and comment again on how good it was. Man, I'm glad you liked it, Sheila. And you know what? We get so inspired when you cook our food, so keep them coming. Okay, so we are ready to go. As you can see, the conga line is ready. Now, there's only 3 ingredients, right? So this is not that difficult. Now, we're gonna start with boiling the pasta. So the packet says 12 minutes for al dente, which means to the tooth. That's how Italians cook their pasta. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna start it there, boiling, rolling boil, and we're gonna finish here. So we're not gonna cook it for 12 minutes up there. We're gonna cook it for, I wanna say maybe about 8 minutes or so with a timer, okay? Now the other thing is that because the Pecorino Romano is salty, you wanna use about half the salt that you would normally use on the pasta water, right? Now, so here we go, that goes in. And as you can see, there's not a lot of water, and the reason for that is that we want this water to be starchy, because basically what the sauce for this pasta is an emulsion of that water, of the pasta water, with the cheese, right? Flavored by the pepper. So that's why that's looking like that. Now, While that starts, let me set the timer. I don't have an 8-minute timer, so I have a 5 and then a 3, so I started at 5. So while we do that, we are gonna toast the peppercorns. We are using Tellicherry peppercorns. And just to clarify, this is not a country, this is not a town in India. What this is the size of the peppercorn. All the peppercorns come from the same tree. And it's not that the bigger ones have more time to harvest or anything like that. They're all harvested at the same time. Some are bigger, some are smaller. The bigger ones, they have to be in fact 4.5 millimeters in diameter, are called Tellicherry. And the reason why they're chosen is because that's only like 10% of the whole crop, but they taste better. They're less peppery and more aromatic. So you want to look for those. What we're doing is we're toasting the pepper. Oops, this may be too hot. You see that smoke coming up like that? You may want to get it out, and just want to toast this because I was preheating this pan. Might have gotten too hot, but it's okay. We're just gonna toast this for just a few minutes. Wow, you can smell the fragrance just changes. And you can smell many different things, not just like what we're used to for pepper. All right, so this is toasted a little bit. We're gonna wait for about, I wanna say when we're done about halfway through with the pasta. We're gonna get some of that water and actually put it in here. We're gonna make kind of like a pepper broth and boil it down a little bit. So let's wait for that. Okay, so man, you can actually see it changed the color a little bit. It gets a little bit whiter or lighter. And now we're gonna use about a cup of pasta water. And we're gonna cook that down. And let's see, hopefully it's not that spicy. Okay, so it's been 8 minutes now. So we're gonna put the spaghetti in here. And we don't need to drain it because we're actually adding some of that starchy pasta water. So we're gonna cook this as if this was a risotto, right? This is called mantecatura, this process. And what we're doing is that we are actually allowing the pasta to absorb the water, and we're gonna keep on adding a little bit of water as we go. Let's add a little bit more water. And this is like medium-high heat. A little bit more water. And this is cooking. We're gonna add a tad of this pasta water here onto the cheese. It's a little bit. And we're gonna make kind of like a paste. So we're gonna have this paste ready. So we're gonna add a little bit more water. And this is kind of the consistency we're looking for. See how this water is kind of thick, all the starch from the spaghetti. Now we're gonna start adding this paste and do this off the heat. You see how the cheese starts melting? And what we're looking for is we want this cheese to melt without any lumps. Let me add the rest of it. Let me add a little bit more water. It's almost forming like a cream. We are creating a cream here, okay? And now it's time to play. You see that cream? We added no cream. This is just the cheese and the water. And we want to just swirl this on a spoon like that. Add some of the sauce on top. We're just gonna shave a little bit of that pecorino on top, and then some fresh black pepper, and this is it. All right, so we are gonna taste right away because this needs to be served and enjoyed immediately. Oh my God. Oh, this is so good. Now, it's peppery because it had a lot of pepper, right? You can tone it down if you want, but it's just a beautiful pasta. It's so simple. It's amazing. It's cheesy, it's creamy. I want a bite to it. It's done al dente. It's just amazing. You know what? I want Joanna to try this. Like, we're not even gonna stop. I'm gonna make sure, let me get some of the sauce here to put on top. Some of the cheese for her on top.
Hello everyone. Okay, it's one of my favorite pastas of all times. It looks really good, babe. Perfection.
It's actually amazing.
The pepper, it has the spice, but it's enough spice. I like it like this. The pasta's so al dente, has a bite to it, but it's cooked. It's cooked through. And this sauce, it's, oh my gosh, so good. Look at that creaminess. You see it? For those of us watching the calories, I mean, the pasta doesn't really help, but
And the cheese is a lot of cheese. Well, but it's about, it's what? That was like
it's better. It's better than other bites.
literally 4.5 grams of cheese for all that pasta. So this is half a pound of pasta. We can probably feed what? 2 people, 3 people?
I think you can feed 4
Man,
4 normal people.
this
This was awesome.
Man, this is just amazing. And man, hey, look at you. This is hey, you guys haven't seen Sebastian in such a long time. Look how tall he is now.
Hello.
He's already 15. He has a part-time job across the street and he came in so hungry. So I want him to taste it. See, another taste tester. Sebastian hadn't been here in a while. What do you think, bud? That means he loves it. Right?
That's great. I can have a whole bowl of this.
All right, I'm gonna give you a whole bowl. So, anyway, okay, 4 things. Make sure you subscribe, hit like, share with your friends, and
Cook it.
cook it. Please, please, please cook it. Now, this was part 1, Sebastian, of a 4-part series in Roman pastas. Classic
I'm excited.
pastas of Rome. So this was cacio e pepe, and this is like the base, the foundation. The next one is gonna be alla gricia. Oh my God, it's gonna be amazing. Come back and see us.